Hello, I am Fjalsback and welcome to Baldur's Gate 2 Shadows of Amn. Right, this is our exit. It says so here at least. Whether it's the exit out to freedom or into a different part of the dungeon we're in, I don't know. But let's head on out. Find the right place to click. It's not really out then. Goblins. On ranged thingies. You start throwing sling stones.
How can I help?
You are shooting. Let's say that guy.
Yep.
Sling stone. This guy.
What can I do?
I guess you're attacking this guy.
I'm still here.
You are shooting, and maybe we should turn AF off so you don't cancel my orders. That guy.
You point. I punch.
Can you get to that guy? No, you can't get to this guy
My
though.
blade will cut you down to size.
Swords, not words.
Okay, you head over here. You're still shooting at that
Am I
guy.
needed?
You are still shooting up here.
What do you want?
are throwing stones. Go at this guy next.
Aye.
And
Something
you
new?
shoot at that guy.
Great fun. Right. Minsk.
Right,
and
everyone
booze
shoot at
and
this guy. And at that guy. Alright. Apparition. Here begins the test of madness, of sanity and clarity. Presented with nonsense, how will you proceed? You wish to test me, but this place is derelict, the directors are dead. What's going on here? I demand to know. This place is derelict, the directors are dead. The procedures laid down proceed regardless of time or circumstance. Such is the nature of this place. Protests are futile. This area works on its own, allowing the directors to watch in safety. You are here. There is no other way out. Comply or die. Are you sane enough to understand that? Now, when madness beckons, how do you answer? Now cometh the judgment, when we decide your fitness for life outside. Then ask away, I shall pass. I will not resist if it speeds the process. Very well, do as you must, Spectre. I will not protest if it is pointless. I refuse, this is pointless. Your purpose is long since inspired, or I will battle you to the last. Very well, do as you must. Very good. Restraint is a good sign. Perhaps you are closer to release than I thought. We shall see. Oh, this is the insane asylum thingy. Okay. Right. So madness and so on. Do we have a true sight going on? Try that first. Alright, apparently true sight is saying that this is okay. Okay, these lootables, I can't get to it before the guy shows up. Now comes a test of sense, a test to see if madness pollutes. There was in the wood that I got it. It sat me down to seek it. I could not find it no matter how hard I looked, and so I took it home with me. What is it? I don't know. It's in the wood that I got it. It sat me down to sat me down to seek it. I could not find it no matter how hard I looked, and so I took it home with me. Willow. Willow is some sort of tree, right? No. A wood nymph. Probably not. The earth. Splinter. Hawk. The sun. Let's go to Splinter. Clarity. You see through a muttering to pull the single piece of intelligence within a sight of sanity, or of understanding madness. More questions amidst the secret places. Okay. Are we still affected by the true sight? Just check in. True seeing, yep. Apparitions, plenty of them.
Jump on my sword while you can, evil. I won't be as gentle.
We'll look at the table. Let's grab that. Well, we can. Guess we're speaking with this guy. Found your way to this place that you did. What, I wonder, drove you here? Wandering to the edges of madness. Did you expect to find sense and reason? Oh, there's a thing here as also. Now in this place, no matter how thorough the searching, to even suggest such a thing from the departed is deranged. I suggest imbalance even in the asking. Then what is the proper fate? Answer, nonsense with nonsense. Let a backstep of logic move them forward. No sense to be had. Let us see how far into the strangeness you can stride. Answer me this and decide where you end. It is better than the best things. It is better than the best of things, and worse than the worst of things. You love it more than life. You fear it more than death. The rich have need of it, and the poor have it in endless supply. Nothing. Nothing, I guess. Giddy, I am with the clarity of your perception, but free you are not. Have my fellows question for you, this young madman. This is more than certain, another path of words, wander through and seek an end. It runs as it will, but never does it walk. There is a mouth to see, but never does it talk. A bed it surely owns, but never does it sleep. It possesses a head, but not one that weeps. River? Slime, I don't know. Health, respect, sky. I was thinking a river as soon as I read this, before even looking at the answers. An answer that moves you forward, though only if you know where you began. Answer another from my kind to progress. And now that there is no sense, progression is measured by a scale unknown. Move on, move on. I make you weak at the worst of all times, but in the end I keep you safe. You'll sweat in my presence even as you grow cold. I dwell with the weak, rarely the brave, but without me who could tell the difference? Okay, make you weak at the worst of times, but in the end I'll keep you safe. You'll sweat in my presence even as you grow old. I'll dwell with the weak, rarely with the brave. Yeah, it's fair. A success that moves you towards your goals you cannot know. Does it satisfy? Who can say? It does, though not enough. One last world play to see. If you think as we, then you shall get what you could not have had. It brings back the lost as though never gone. Shines laughter or tears with a light long since shown. A moment to make, a lifetime to shed. Valued when, but lost when you're dead. Is our memory? Gotta be. Your thoughts are clear and flowing, and free you are from here onwards to places secret and rewarding. Yes, onwards, leave this festive place. You'll see the unknown, and if willing, receive its gifts. That makes very little sense at all. Then it's more than I would have hoped for from a room of the maddened dead. Okay, so I didn't actually get the other lootable thing here, apparently. Still true, I think. Okay.
Live by the sword. Live a good long time.
What are these things? Troll shamans.
hit.
Yes!
Right.
Such a mess.
That was it. The trolls are not really an issue. Oh, the apparitions are gonna show up. We actually get to loot stuff. Giant troll's head. And a necklace of some sort. Did I get to keep the cloak? I did. Cloak of reflection. 100% electrical resistance, reflects all electrical damage back to the source. Nice. Amulet. Heart of the Mountain. +2 armor class, summon spirits gain +10 hit points. Alright. And only usable by shaman. So that doesn't matter. Cloak of Atonement. Okay. You have a cloak of something, cloak of the stars. Creates darts. That's maybe less useful. Well, you actually have no thingy, so you grab that one. Alright. There's a thingy up here. There's a thingy over this way. Is this where we put the troll heads? This place is a momentary relapse. It has little to do with testing. That you found your way here is at all is interesting. We shall see how this affects your final evaluation. You are to proceed to judgment when ready. I'd like to explore this area first. There is something odd about the altar. It shall be as you say. I shall be here when you are prepared.
Must watch your every move in a place such as this.
Okay.
Dark,
There's
foul
a
magic
single
is
word,
drawn in spins like
written in
flies.
blood on the altar: sacrifice. Most likely the altar is a place where trolls sacrifice to their gods in an effort to receive blessings of some sort. Well,
Every hamster has
let's
his day.
see if this troll's head is actually putable in there. After slaying the troll, you obtained his decapitated head. Alright, let's
Stand
try
back
and put it in
for
here.
justice.
I'll find it. Right, when the head is placed upon the altar, the room rumbles. And what? The room rumbles and the head disappears. A gruff voice speaks a word in a guttural language and an item appears on the altar. A club. Bone club +2, +3 versus undead. So who's going to use these? You can actually use these unless you have... Okay. Where did you go here? Then it doesn't really matter. Alright. But I'm sure we can sell a
Armor
club
sharpened
+3
and raring to
for
go.
more money than a troll's head. Right, I imagine that's the case at least. This is a serpent thing, your tail, or body, and then your head up here. Looks like a facehugger from Aliens. Alright, and let's speak with this guy. Move along. I'm prepared to move on to judgment. Steel yourself, we go. Right, and now comes the judgment. Have your thoughts been focused by your ordeal? Have you gained clarity? Who can say? It has been quite some time since the process has been refined. Really, I do not think you were intended to survive. But I will fulfill my purpose as best I can and use your own words to judge your faith. Your will is satisfactory. You have passed what tests I had to offer. This session is now done. You are free. Okay. Did it say anything else? Nope. Minsk found a level, and I see there's a thing over here that we'll just grab. Oh, there's stairs here, I see. Anyway, out of here. Well, the stairs, but let's get back to you. I think I just want to level up Minsk first. So, level 15. You get a 1 proficiency slot. A 2-weapon style, 2-handed weapon style. I can't boost that one further, but I can boost 2-weapon style. Longbow, okay, mace, 2-handed sword. So you should have two maces basically. I can actually do that once. Okay, guess we're doing that. And onwards.
Ah, there you are. I see that you've weathered the storms of this place with reasonable pluck and health. It does me good to see you alive.
Okay. So, Semyon, you were sort of in on this, right? I face treachery at every turn. Tell me why I shouldn't kill you. And what do you wish from me? Stand aside, I will not hesitate to kill you. Now let's, what do you want from me? I wish nothing from you, save the satisfaction that you succeed in your goal. The winds are changing, and I must heed their gentle push. Irenicus pushes ever forward, though I cannot see how I will profit. The blade he gave me is hardly compensation. Better that this place were free for the looting. I offer advice to foster a trust, and you may determine the value as you wish. It is simple enough for the moment, and it will save you for the long run. Right, make your words count. They will determine your lifespan. Irenicus is a power indeed. I have seen no chips in his armor of spells. You would need an army to face him, and I suggest that there is one to be had. The inmates of this place are a resource to be trapped. Release them, and their anger and frustration will strike at Irenicus. That is my suggestion, and I'll leave the workings up to you upstairs. Your army awaits. Use it, or you will perish. Okay. And then he flees. Right, so this is where we were held earlier.
Make way, villainy! Hero coming through!
Let's head in. You're locked.
Name it.
Can you
Gotcha.
deal with it? Nope. Alright.
Butt kicking, for goodness!
No one actually wanting to open the door. There you go, locked.
Ready and willing. Good to
Still
go.
locked, yeah, okay.
You point, I punch. Where Minsk goes, evil stands
Hey, look at that.
aside.
There's a door here. This leads outwards and outwards. Okay, let's just explore this first before going out. This down here is somewhere where we actually came in, wasn't it? I think it was. Locked yet
Something
again. Just have to check it.
Right you are.
But I don't suspect it's going to be open, and it wasn't.
Swords, not what? Jump on my sword while you can, evil. I won't be as
Alright,
gentle.
this is open. First journal of John Irenicus. Okay. And all sorts of magical stuff. Infravision. You grab that. First journal there. No doubt these texts will prove to be an embarrassing legacy, but I must order my thoughts herein, lest they spill from my accursed mind. Spellhold is in my control. Once recovered from my torpor, I made a short work of what defenses there were. Coordinator Vanev conveniently removed himself, suffering a particular reaction to a spell of mine. I forget what it was, perhaps something I heard in the temples of Sundanalasar. Does it even matter now? Right, my condition grows worse, and what I remember of my home is fleeting. I see images of family whose names I cannot recall, and dream of emotions I no longer feel as vividly. On occasions I sense nature as she were my mother, though never removed from her bosom, but such moments are few. I bear the hallmarks of senility, with rage and power of a young elf to lament it. Right. Bodhi endured the curse much better than I do now, but she was more focused and, more importantly, undead. She is now thoroughly seduced by her vampiric condition, despite its previous failure to counteract the death sentence she was under. She has embraced her mortality, excited by the urgency of it, but now she is confused. Imoen's soul has restored her, but her motives remain transparent, even simplistic. She revels in her carnal nature, even as the elf within despises the creature she has become. I would pity my sister if I were capable, but emotions come to me only in violent outbursts. Elisime has taken my ability to truly feel, and I am left with the threadbare heart of a human, or some other short-lived vermin. I will not suffer this much longer. Spellhold has met my needs quite well. They have made practice of experimenting on inmates here for quite some time, though in a barbaric fashion. I refined their instruments and have finished preparing the necessary rituals. I am quite through with Imwen, though she can still serve as bait. I am certain Conrad will make an appearance sooner or later. Bodhi has delivered more assassins than I asked for. I disposed of some in advance, but it seems such a waste. I think she has done this on purpose, as she has taken to releasing the extras in a maze below and hunting at her leisure. I marvel at her hunger and how she seems so alive in her undeath. Perhaps this is the soul of Imwen. Soon I shall see for myself. Conrad had best hurry. Alright. So that's a thing. Move you here. Actually, can I move you to my scroll case? I can. Okay. There were plenty of magical arrows and stuff in here. Yeah. Grab those and get those identified. +1 and dispelling and wounding.
Look, I have no space for any more.
Alright.
I've placed your item on the ground.
Your inventory is full. Fair enough.
Time to move.
I don't think we can. No, that was the wrong button. I don't think we can open this thing either.
All right, all right.
Nope.
Minsk, don't teach my hamster to suck eggs.
Okay, I won't even bother with the rest of the doors then. That one I might bother with, though.
No problem at all.
Okay. So,
Every hamster, where Minsk goes, evil stands aside.
this one is open.
Bodhi has disappointed me by letting you live, but the results are the same in the end. You should have fled when you had the chance to do so.
Uh-huh. You were a fool to think you could attack me without help. I know you inside out, and I've taken your very soul. I have no use for the rest of you. Okay, so we should have actually have gone upstairs first.
I feel I am done. Gamas, my brother, I will see you soon.
Okay, I didn't even have a chance. I just got killed. Fair enough.
Minsk goes, evil stands aside.
So got those going.
We are all heroes.
Get down
You
here,
and Boo
find
and
a
I,
secret door.
Hamsters and rangers everywhere. Rejoice!
There you go. Oh, we can't actually open that. Doesn't matter. So, we're heading this way.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Your chatter is starting to wear on me nerves.
Lonik the Sane, what are you doing here? You should be in your shells with the rest of the wackos. Lonk the Sane takes care of you, but you better show respect. Everyone gets locked down tonight. Too many people getting agitated. Always happens when the boss experiments. Makes them angry, I guess. Open the cells, Lonk. I'm releasing everyone. Don't trouble yourself. Give me the keys and I'll lock myself up. Makes them angry, does it? What would happen if they get loose? Nope, just open the cells. I'm releasing everyone. Now, just wait a moment. Don't you know what would happen if you release these people all at once? You're one of them. What would you do? Individually? They can be bullied around, but all together, they'll get too excited to control. That's just what I'm hoping for. Release them all now. Well, or best just to go to my cell, then give me the key and leave you be. No, release them all. I'll wait for getting the key later, I guess. You're looking to be difficult, aren't you? I can accommodate that, but I don't watch over this place because I'm helpless. Ah, crud. Come on, take him down. Right, Lonk is dead, and there are whispers and ravaging as the inmates realize they are free. You hope you've done the right thing. Boo is worried that these inmates will harm themselves. Conrad, we should see that they are safe and make sure they each have a hamster of their own. Alright. That last part was my idea.
Tonight I'm someone free? What face should I wear for this?
Okay, in the elite.
We'll wear what face TX orders. Today he rules all!
Silence yourself, diminutive one. Do you not hear the howling? Around on all sides they are.
You will regret the day you cross the will of TX. My conquest of all is not something to be mocked.
Is that the rule of all you survey or beyond? What are those that walk inside and around and through, that stand where you stand now?
None stand where TX stands, lest he walk atop them.
Nice.
As I see you do now, and beneath others, do you not see? See them inside and behind and beyond.
No, you speak too much of what can be seen. I wish to see only my pretties again. I won't look too far, I promise.
Ah! TX is surrounded by fools and madmen. Who is to blame for this outrage? Whom shall TX smite?
You will smite whom I tell you. Irenicus is your target. Why? There is only one man that stands between you and the rule. Irenicus. Settle down, all of you. If you want to get out of here, you have to confront him. Well, there's only one man that stands between you and your rule. Irenicus. Let's go with that one.
Irenicus? Oh, I took his face once. His punishment was...
No, to look at him is to see too far. I cannot look to him.
He is called through all the planes. None walk where he does, though they see him not.
I would prefer to face the dogs of fire themselves. This Irenicus is surely a tool of the Gibbering 12.
He did this. He did this. We must find him. He is the cause. He is the one that brings the tests.
Alright. Vanav, that's the former warden of the place.
I will not rest until his head is mine and mine alone.
That's the spirit. All of us can take him on. Downstairs is where we must go. Or he has tortured the lot of you. Aid yourselves and help me defeat him. Yes, yes. And that would be your crazy... Okay, no. That's the spirit. Follow all. Follow and we will fight. He will enjoy this test. I know he will teleport us directly in front of him and we shall surprise him. Oh, I will teleport us. Okay. So we're going to start the fight right now, it seems.
What is this? You have released all of my test subjects? How wonderfully mad of you. I did not expect this in the least, so dangerously risky it is.
I'm glad I amused you. Now I will end your plans and your life. They've rallied around me. We shall defeat you. I don't need them, but I thought it would be fitting that those you tortured helped me in your fall. Glad I amuse you. As overeager as ever, but your boasting is wasted on me. You are no threat, not even with your army of madness. Your fate has been sealed with the curse I transferred to you. I have the souls of both you and Imoen, and they have healed Bodhi and myself. You will die in our place, or worse. Bodhi tells me you have exhibited a transformation. With your will slowly fading, perhaps the essence of Baal will rise to take you. That will be a sight, I'm sure. I will take back what is mine now. I'll take it back. You perverted this place. I will take it back. You tortured those here long before I arrived. I merely had more purpose to do it. Bah! I speak with madmen when I should be at my revenge. Yes, revenge, revenge for my precious Dana here. Tremble, wizard, for the mighty Boo will have your eyes. And he goes crazy. Bah, your pathetic mewing means even less to me than Conrad's.
Die, all of you. I have restored my soul and will work my revenge without your interference.
Right, he takes 22 damage. That's nice.
You point, I punch.
We have two dead characters all of a sudden. When did that happen? Don't know when that happened.
Swords, not words.
Didn't happen here. Did it happen upstairs when we fought the guy with the key? Probably. We're fighting copies of ourselves. Vanel goes time stop. He's on my side. He stuns Minsk. Fears Minsk.
Why do I fight over this place when my plans may be laid anywhere? I must start anew. Have your victory here then, but know that you are dying on the inside even now. Many will join you before I am done. My home will feel my wrath. Here, fight amongst the mindless assassins I would sacrifice. I shall find others to serve my needs. This place is yours. I hope it is your too.
Alright, so he teleports out, I guess. And then we have to take care of copies of ourselves. That seems to be going fine. murderer. Another murderer. One more. Another one. Just keep coming, I guess. No? Okay.
Jump on my sword while you can,
Right, so
be as gentle.
what happened to my party members? Where did they die? This is all boring loot, right? Yep. Did they die upstairs? Let's try to figure this out.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Live by the
Yep,
sword.
they're lying
Live
here.
a
There's stuff.
good,
Okay, so
long
they died
time.
here by this guy. Right, who has the wand?
What can I do?
I'm still here.
It is here, Rod of Resurrection. Simwen and then Nalia.
Yep.
So one of them has one loot and the other has the other one. I don't remember whom is whom. This is Imwen. Did you have bullets? And you could memorize this scroll here, so that is probably you. Might be wrong, but right, you are proficient with dagger. Dagger and sling. Not sling at all. Darts and short bow. You are with sling. Nope. So we're just using weapons we can't be, we are not proficient in. Right, you memorize information. That should be okay.
How can I help?
Other set of loot. Where is that?
Like this.
That is over here.
I will do what I can. Spells have been disabled. Dagger of Conrad, were you using that one? I don't think you were. I think you're using the +3 wand, right? +2 quarterstaff. I think there was a +3 somewhere. There you are. Something like that. Alright.
Every hamster stand back for justice.
Okay, nothing there. Let's look in this room. Anything on this particular table since we're here? Grab that stuff. Anything else around here?
Gone and off like the shadow flees the moor. You aren't going to let him fall away so easy, are you?
Alright, why would you encourage me so? You were in his service. That I was, but only for the favors of Mistress Bodhi. Powerful people cast off powerful things, and a blade of novelty to tell them is a fine sight to such as me. But she has no doubt fled with her brother and master, leaving me to deal with the mess they have abandoned. There is no profit in this for the likes of me. Besides, I know little of his plans, though a peek or two at his journal. It is little enough, but I will figure we are all in trouble if he isn't stopped. I don't see why we should suddenly trust you. That certainly wasn't any risk. Why are you so scared of Irenicus's plans now? He had said nothing of them. No doubt he feels a villain is always undone in the exposition. I cannot say I blame him. I have had many dead friends that boasted when silence would have served. From what I saw from his journal and from overhearing chats with Bodhi, I know his destination to be an elven city in the forest of Thetir, Suldaneselar, or however you pronounce that. What he plans on doing there exactly I don't know, but he seems to expect to become more powerful than anything, than the gods even, and that can't be good. Well, that's putting it a bit mildly. Why don't we just offer him all of Faerun between 2 pieces of bread and call it even? Alright. So I will offer my services to you in the hopes that we can benefit from one another. I'm sure you can understand the motives of self-preservation. Alright, what could you possibly offer me? Of course, I would not impose this upon you without a proper offering of peace. Let me first inform you of the ways you might escape this place. Irenicus left a magical portal. It could be trapped, and it may even lead into the Underdark. Not a safe place to go. He sealed the doors, but I think I can get us to the surface. I suggest we go back to my ship. I know where he's headed. We may even cut him off. Alright, that seems convenient. What is the catch? There's no secret conditions on my help. I merely seek your friendship, or at least your pardon. I require allies if I'm to survive. I don't care which route we take. I want my soul back, and I want Irenicus to suffer for what he's done. So you will try the portal or accompany me to the surface. Perhaps I will throw in the blade I was paid to show my good intent. I think we'll take the portal. Dark and muddy, it's clearer than your motives. Very well, lead the way out, and we should take your ship. I know Underdark is a part of this storyline somehow, or at least I think it is, so we can go there, or we can go back to his ship. The logical choice seems to go to the ship. Sensible choice. Allow me to use my magic to penetrate Irenicus' wards and teleport us to the surface and sun. So I didn't get any loot up here.
Good to see your person well and sound. As you can see, the way is clear, and we are free. Now, to the business at hand. Go about the town and get what supplies you need. We shall meet at the tavern and make our plans for the voyage when you are ready.
Alright. That will be in the next episode. I will take a break here. Thank you very much for watching.